What I would like to talk to you about today is what I believe are the basic tools required in any household. It doesn't matter who you are or where you live, there's always going to be the requirement to maybe fix a leaky tap or hang up a picture. I believe anybody is capable of doing these basic tasks, provided you just have the basic tools available to you. Let's get started. The first tool we're going to talk about here today is a hammer. This is a claw hammer, and it's probably the most recognized hammer available. It's flat in the front for knocking nails in, and it's got a claw in the back for pulling the nails you bugger up out. The next item we're looking at here is a shifting spanner or an adjustable spanner. This 250mm unit has a jaw adjustable up to 30mm and will probably replace a full set of spanners in most situations that you're going to find around the house, although not everyone. In a pinch, this can also be used as a hammer. The next tool here is a small level. This can be used to make level marks on a wall, to hang a picture. This can be used for leveling a piece of furniture or an appliance that needs to be level. Very helpful to have in your toolbox. After the level, we have a small measuring tape, and this is useful for a variety of reasons. The next thing I'm including here is often just referred to as a Hilti. Its full name is a Hilti hand fix tool and is probably the easiest way to drive an anchor into a plastered wall. I have to tell you that this doesn't work as well directly into brick. The next item we've got on the board here is a pair of scissors. You've probably got some scissors lying around your house already, but it's always useful to keep a pair in your toolbox. If you've ever bought some flat pack furniture or something that requires assembly, you will often find that an Allen key is required to tighten or to adjust the bolts holding the piece of furniture together. Often an Allen key is included in the packaging, but these are normally of low quality and will easily strip. It's worthwhile just having a set of Allen keys in your toolbox. The next items I'm talking about here are pliers. You don't necessarily need 3 different sets of pliers, but they're often sold in a pack of 3 relatively inexpensively. The first pliers we're showing here are combination pliers, and these are just good general use pliers if you need to cut something, if you need to grip something, and they're normally a bit more beefy than the rest. The next pliers we're looking at here are long nose pliers, and these are very useful if you need to reach into a small space or do something awkward. The long nose can also allow them to be used to wind up a wire if you need to tighten up an electric fence or something else. The last pliers we have here are side cutters. Side cutters are used for cutting cable and wire, and can also be used to strip the insulation off wire if you need to do any electrical work. The next thing we're looking at here is a standing knife or a utility knife. This is basically just a blade that gets retracted into the body of the knife. Blades can be bought separately and easily changed by taking the knife apart with the screw in the middle. This is useful for opening boxes, for cutting cardboard, for cutting plastics, and cutting pretty much anything that you find needs to be cut. An essential in any toolbox is a basic set of screwdrivers. You don't need 100 different screwdrivers. What I'm showing here is just 3 flat and 3 Phillips head. You could even get away with 1 screwdriver with changeable heads. After the screwdrivers, we're showing cable ties. Cable ties can be used for almost anything around the house, whether it's something that doesn't need to move, that is moving, just like duct tape, whether it's just to neaten up the cables behind a TV or computer. Cable ties are very, very useful. Two other things that are good at holding stuff in place are masking tape and insulation tape. Masking tape is great if you want to tape off an area that you're going to paint, and insulation tape is absolutely required for any sort of electrical work. And the final item here is a toolbox. Big enough for all your tools, but also small enough to fit under the sink or in the back of a cupboard out of the way. This set of tools is what I believe should be the minimum requirement in any home. And with this simple toolbox, you should be able to do some basic DIY, some simple repairs, and a variety of fun projects. Over the next few weeks, I'll be putting out a number of videos that are hopefully useful and easy using only the tools included in this toolbox. If you've enjoyed this video today, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. And until the next time, stay safe.